Hello everybody and welcome to the Sage's Play Civilization 5 with the Community Balance Patch mod. It seems that Indonesia made a big jump again in population and therefore we are a little bit further behind. But in all, I think we're doing quite well. So we are still producing stuff and hopefully we will be able to get our culture and tourism up so we can also put Ethiopia in our cultural sphere. Right. An artist guild over here probably won't get work that much. Or maybe it would, but then it won't be that great for the city. So instead I would rather go with a hotel first. A research lab has been finished over here. An artist guild over here might actually do quite well. So let's get an artist guild. In this city, I think we are still too busy with building you up to think about an artist guild or something like that. Therefore, you are suffering from boredom. An opera house would help. A granary is done over here. Let's start with a coliseum. And let's go to the next turn. Oda Nobunaga entered the atomic era and completed the proa. Yeah, it's fine. We can't build it anyway, and yeah, I don't think that's gonna be that much of trouble towards us. Caravan over here is done. Let's keep going to Seoul. Ala Raka will complete a great work of music for us. The Chapatal. No idea what it is. And the wind plant is finished over here, and I think it's gonna give us a nice boost. Since we're pumping so much food in this city, we might as well finish the hospital, and after that, medical clinic. I think it's called the medical clinic, but I'm not sure. You're having so much trouble with everything that the grocer can be your first priority. Over here, an artist guild will be really good as well. And you finish your workshop. Let's go with a granary first. Windmills are done. How about a musician's guild for you? Want to build more of those guilds, more points being spread around. We should have done that a long time ago. It should have been pretty much a really high priority for us, maybe the highest priority. Because it will take a lot of time before it actually takes effect. And now, yeah, I'm not sure how much effect it will have for us. Isabella completed the Manhattan project. We don't really want to build the Manhattan project ourselves at the moment, but I can understand it being a good building for her. She has a monopoly on uranium, right? Uranium, that's it. So yeah, I completely understand she wants it. So, poverty, crime and illiteracy. You're saying build a customs house. I would go for a grocer first. Police station is finished over here. Let's get the stock exchange. A little bit more money coming in. I mean, you can never go wrong with money, right? And next turn we can start building the Sydney Opera House. I think I will finish the medical lab first. We're sorry, Kiev. Kiev, I'm pretty sure we found Kiev first. Like literally. I think we were the first one to ever discover Kiev. So I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Maria Teresa. You're on a different continent and I'm pretty sure you were not the first one over there. We finished ecology. And I see that the Spanish city has been disappearing over here. And this looks like city ruins as well. Cities have been destroyed over here. Interesting. So let's go over here to Seoul. And I want to rush the medical lab. That way it will be done in one turn. And we can start building the Sydney Opera House next turn. Gotta choose some production. Police station has been finished. A little bit crime problems. We can solve that with probably barracks and an armory. And over here, an herbalist is maybe not a bad idea. Usually mainly suffers from poverty, so let's go with a hospital over there. And after that we probably need to get some hotels. Oh yeah, we need airports. Yeah, airports also increase our tourism output, so we definitely need airports. I don't care much about the planes that it unlocks, but the airports are definitely good. And hopefully, nah, probably not. I was thinking maybe somebody would issue a repeal on the travel ban, but there's no way anybody's gonna do that. I will have to do it myself and it will be shut down immediately. Too bad. The Sydney Opera House, let's build that one. And over here your Colosseum is done, let's go for a shrine. Or library. Library. Probably better. Musician Guild is done, then I want a garden over there so we can pump out a little bit faster those musicians. And let's go with an observatory for you. There are not many places where I can build it, so I want one over there. And a hotel over here is also a pretty good idea, I think. And we didn't check how much production our great engineer actually gives us. We don't want to fight Odo Nobunaga now. Oh, and it seems that Austria was just kicked out of the game by Indonesia. I saw two of her cities got captured, but apparently those were her last two cities, because I don't see any other. Oh, and she's gone. Bye bye Austria. Santiago was returned. A lucky Spain. Sneak attack. And we got a spy back because somebody is not in the game anymore. Yeah, let's go to make him a defense spy. Barracks has been finished. Let's go with an armory because you probably need a little bit more. 1.3. Oh, we're not there yet, even with an armory. Interesting. But it will help. Circus over here. Let's go into a market. And we can get another policy next turn, which is going to be the monasteries. And we will be able to build pretty much everywhere, I think, a monastery. Yeah, we want to open borders with Spain. So I'm wondering if it actually counts as a scientific building in Seoul, because monasteries do give science. But we're about to find out. Monasticism. Alright, and then go over here. And we get a monastery. And yeah, it did count. That's really great. With discovered radar now. And I think we would like to go for robotics first. So we can start building the shipyard, spaceship factories. That's what it's called. Now I'm gonna go through the cities and build as many monasteries as I can. They're pretty good buildings. Give some extra science, give some extra faith, and some extra food. Apparently I can only build them where my religion is strong. Or maybe where just a religion is. Maybe that building, that city had one already. Because definitely we have different religions in these cities as well. So, let's check. Is there a monastery over here? I don't think there is. No, I'm not sure why I can't build it though. Alright, and let's switch this. Can we switch it to a monastery building? No, we can't. Okay, so we probably have everything then. Let's see what a grain engineer does for us in production. 1,250. That's quite a lot. And how much money do we still require before we can actually rush the Sydney Opera House? Because we're making 759 per turn. Alright, so that's gonna be 4 turns if I calculated that correctly. We'll see. Let's go with a granary over here. Caravansary. Caravansaries are pretty good for us now. Extra food, extra gold. We did spend a lot of faith doing the monastery thing, and especially the one in Seoul was definitely 100% worth it, but I think the rest as well. We are making 730 faith per turn right now, which is quite a lot, and that mainly comes also from our high science output. It's like 50% of our production of faith. World ideology freedom. No way, Jose. Definitely no, no, no. If only somebody proposed the world ideology of order. Right, we're order, right? Yeah, we're order. An armory has been finished over here. Yeah, you still have some problems with fate, but the military academy is not reducing it anymore. Did I say fate? Of course, mean with crime. Let's build a windmill over here. Observatory has been done. Hotel. Castle. Good one. Crime is a problem over here. Police station. And we're just waiting till we have enough money to actually build the opera house. I do know that we get some money when we spend a great engineer. I think we get around 350 gold. So we might be able to do some shenanigans with that, like spending the great engineer and then buying the great opera house and finish it in one turn. I'm not sure. All the policies failed, but we are now allowed to make a policy. And therefore, we're going to first go with world ideology order. I think that is going to be awesome for us. In the off chance that Ethiopia will switch towards us, that's gonna be great. Can we make a trade route to Ethiopia? We can't. Then let's do it internally. With a grocer being built over here. You're definitely suffering from many problems. Let's go start with a castle, that will definitely help. Robotics has been finished. Now I think we need to catch up on the rest. Let's go towards globalization first. It gives some extra advantages to us as well. I believe you get a delegate in the World Council for every diplomat you have in the capital of another place. Gosh, Madao also completed Manhattan Project. You pay 10 gold for pearls? Yeah, girl, go for it. Indonesia has a strategic monopoly on uranium, probably the 25% one. I would love to have 50% of all uranium. 10% extra science, that's gonna be a lot. Especially Wales does that too. If you have a Wales monopoly, fortunately there's no way we can get it, I think, but ooh, I would love it. Let's go with a herbalist, it's done in one turn. Cross is being done, okay. Go for a castle. And your hotel. There's so few unhappiness. Let's splurge a little bit with an airport. So we should be close to be able to rush by the Sydney Opera House. 464. So we're gonna pop the Great Engineer. We didn't get money from that. Cause I don't think we saw the money increase. Or we did, but not enough. Now we'll be built in 4 turns. Maybe I don't want to spend the money anymore for it then. We can spend it in better places, I think. Follow order, 5-year plan, yada yada yada. Thank you, Pakal. Yeah, for us right now, it's pretty much just go towards the finish line. We know we have won pretty much, I guess. I don't think anybody else will be able to pass us. The only reason why their score is so much higher is because military power. See, they got 3,000 points from military power pretty much per person. Well, I got only 500. Which is fine. I don't need the military power points. Because points is not how we're going to win this game. Let's build a zoo. A lighthouse doesn't do anything for you. You only have 2 people working outside of your city itself. Let's go with a hospital. Yeah, let's rush it as well. An opera house. Let's go get a circus. And let's see. Can we put you to production focus? Doesn't make that much of a difference. So let's leave it like this then. 3 more turns before the Sydney Opera House will be done. We're gonna finish more things in the Piety 3. Everybody's finishing the Manhattan project. There are many Manhattans apparently. Yeah, and when the Sydney Opera House is done, I think we should see quite a good increase in our tourism. Let's see. Ethiopia, it is rising 104 turns. Yeah, it's quite far. Japan still has revolutionary ways, but it's not working. Maybe when the world ideology is order, we might do something like that. A couple of decolonization standpoints again. And Cold War. Nah. Yeah, sure. 6 gold, that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, and I think this game went really well for us. And I might go for deity level next turn. Maybe pop in a vanilla experience civilization or maybe some other mod, because I've been doing the community balance patch for quite a bit right now. But I like the community balance patch, it's a lot of fun. I don't know, we'll see. Poverty and crime are your problems. The only way we can really do something like that is build a medical lab, and why not, right? Next turn, Sydney Opera House will be done. I should have checked actually what kind of things the Sydney Opera House needed to be filled with, so we could prepare for that already. We don't want to sell our oil. Not that we're using it, but we might in the near future. I mean, if somebody does decide to attack us, then we will need some oil to defend ourselves. Probably gonna use it for getting some more ships. Planes. Free social policy, 25 extra culture in the city, great works of music. We want to have syncretism. Yeah, and we get, when we adopt all the policies, plus 33 food and production from internal trade routes. That's gonna be great. Gonna choose production in Seoul, which is gonna be a airport for the extra tourism modifiers. Here we can have a caravansary. Windmill, so that means more production. That means, well, let's go with an opera house first. Circus, a shrine. Yeah, a shrine with a temple, because temples really increase our gold output at the moment, which can also counter poverty in that way. Therefore, shrines are quite good buildings, I think. Just because so many cities are still suffering from some poverty problems, amongst which this city. For every policy that we have in piety, we get 3% extra gold production from a temple, and we have now 4 policies in piety. That means that's already 12% extra gold production in the city, but just from having a temple. That's a really good boon. And besides that, it also gives a lot of other things. So the shrine is done. Yeah, we get 12 extra gold, 3 fate, reduce religious unrest. We don't have any, but that's fine. Good. I think it's a good building. Because you're producing gold, and that means just add another 12% to it. That's about 7 extra gold in that city. I think that's gonna be great. I think everybody now except for me has completed the Manhattan Project. Or maybe Pakal didn't. I think the Mayas didn't yet. But for the rest, everybody in the world has completed it. I don't want to go at war with anybody anymore. Modern armor, yeah, it's also quite useful. If we go to war, which is not my plan. But you never know what happens. So let's see. Right now it says 96 turns. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, I think. In that time span we will definitely have finished building our spaceship. Let's go with a research lab over here. An arsenal has been finished over here, and now you are above your crime needs. So do something that's useful, like a zoo. Zoos and stadiums are also a way to increase our tourism. I hope we have that in Seoul as well. If not, we should start getting that. Amphitheater. Let's see. Seoul. Do we have that already? No, we can still build a circus. So that's probably the next chain of buildings we are going to go after. But that's gonna be in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.